Hey, hi, hello, my name is Jupiter and welcome to my corner of the internet. Welcome to video number 4 in which I review all of the K-pop debuts from the past year, where this time we're tackling April. I am having a lot of fun with this project, and if you've watched the whole series up until now, I sincerely hope that you are having fun too. It's really wild when you look back at like how long ago April was. It feels like a really long time ago. But anyway, so as a quick reminder, or if you're new here, throughout this video you're going to see the stat MV views at time of review, which is exactly that. So when I watched the video, that was the number of views the video had. It's not going to be an accurate count to today's music video count. It's not a perfectly timed stat where I noted everybody's MV count at the exact same time. I am conducting bad science here. That stat is for scale, mostly because I find it super interesting. As we're going along, you're also going to see some asterisks next to group names, and that indicates that I watched the video around when it came out, and then I watched it a second time for reviewing purposes. So that's your visual grain of salt with my review to know that I didn't go into this song blind, and it's not a blind review I'm writing compared to all of my other reviews. And finally, this video is opinion-based. Entirely. And I don't know why it's so important to me that I emphasize it, but it is. My rankings are not on a strict scale, and they're based entirely on the very subjective question of, do I like this song? And there's a lot of different metrics to measure that, and I use them all in tandem for this review. So some metrics that mean I might like a song in one context, it doesn't apply to another. It can go a lot of different ways. This video is totally for fun and to share my love of K-pop. Please don't take me too seriously if you would disagree with something. I'm writing these anticipating that people will have different opinions than I have. And I'm okay with that. So going forward, I need you to be too. Alright, that's the intro stuff. I'm trying to cut it down, and every time I think I'm failing, they're always bottoming out to be approximately the same amount of intro. Anyway, I'm excited. Let's do it. Let's jump into April 2022. Kim Hyerim, Your World. So for full disclosure, Hyerim was my top pick on Girls Planet 999. So I'm a little biased. Also, this is a good song. The drum set and the guitar kick in for the chorus, and they take it from a ballad sound to a really pop rock sound, and I think her voice sounds great throughout the entire song, and the use of real instruments instead of digital instruments just blows me away. I'm not against synths in any way, it's just real instruments at this song, they're scratching my brain in just the right way. I'm really excited that she's making music, and I am excited and relieved that I like this song. This is an 8 out of 10. Lee1, Love and Bloom. This song is really cute, and it's very bubbly, and it gets stuck in my head all of the time. I catch myself humming it without antecedent just constantly. I love the bridge of the song, and I think the rap break is really good as well. It fits very nicely. I don't have the same affection for the dance break of the song, though. I don't think this song needs a dance break. So that seems like a waste of space for me. I would have rather had more of them singing. But all in all, I did put this song in my playlist, and I think it's safe to put this in the successful debut category. I really enjoyed it. 8 out of 10. Me, Us, Memories. This song is very pretty. But that's pretty much all I have to say about it. It's the kind of ballad that didn't totally knock me over, draw me in, and keep me hooked for this entire song and entice me to listen to more of what they have to say. And therefore, I don't really have much else to say about it. So if you're into ballads, this is a very particularly pretty one, but on my scale, it's a 4 out of 10. Haju, Color. So quick PSA about this song, if you are going to find it on your own, the only way I found it was searching her name in Korean. It was mildly infuriating to find, but I found it, and I'm glad I did, because the song is very nice. It felt really, really short, though. This song also needs something more in it, just to create some peaks and valleys throughout the song. It kind of feels like it's running on inertia, like because it's going, it's just going, and therefore I can't really tell apart the chorus, the verse, the bridge, any part of this song. It was just moving forward and then it ended. So it was pleasant, but I would have enjoyed having a bit more feeling of separation and a little more energy throughout it to, again, create those peaks and valleys, those points of interest. You need those in all good art, I think, in a story, in a movie, and in a song. You needed a little more of that. So it was pleasant, but needs a little more. 6 out of 10. Unite, 1 of 9. So, sonically, I don't have a lot to say about this song. It's cute and poppy, and I liked it. The bridge kind of caught me off guard, but in a good way, so I take that as a credit to the song. It was nice, but what I do have a lot to say about with this is the concept. I think the concept from voting for 1 out of 9 in a 9-member group is really cute, and it's very clever. In the same way I really like Tempest's concept of using the debut song as an announcement song, I think they did the same thing here, that Unite is debuting, this is an announcement of their presence in this song, and then the concept of it being a school vote, so each member is vying for your attention. I think that's a great way to set up all of the solo shots and the teddy bear insert characters, the viewer. It was really, really adorable. I think it's well crafted and it was really well done. I loved it. Total package review, I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. I can overcome, baby, don't cry. Mimi, Overcome. This is a super well-timed release for spring. It is pretty and light, and I really enjoyed it more than I anticipated I would. It's a nice pop ballad. It's really refreshing. I think that word sometimes gets overdone in K-pop, but I'm gonna use it for this release. It's refreshing, and this sort of ballad style, it's not too slow or too simple, but it's still giving her the space to flex her voice, and it hasn't forgotten about all the other instruments in the track. It is nice to sometimes have a ballad where it's like just you and a guitar, or just you and a piano, but this really has a nice cohesion between instruments and her voice, I think. It's a very comforting song. Also, the chorus has some beautiful runs. Talking about her vocal flexing, I really love the runs in the chorus. This is a 7 out of 10 for me. 지금 널 보고 싶어 그때의 순간들이 아직 내 맘속에 자리 잡고 있는데 Sanghyun, Spring Again. This is a very relaxed song and it gives me big OST vibes. It puts me to sleep, and I mean that in a complimentary way. The instrumentation is really nice. I love how it supports his voice. It swells and grows in a good amount of time. Nothing feels rushed or delayed. And then it ends. It's a really unsatisfactory conclusion, and it doesn't entice me to want to listen to the song again. So 4 out of 10. BOUN, crossing the line. So, what makes me saddest about this song is the potential that is in it. This song has so many elements that I like, but it's not succeeding. It's really jazzy and mellow, which is something I really enjoy in a song because it's just a little bit different. I can get into that. But I don't like his vocal tone for the song. I don't think it works. And this is the type of song that's afraid of its own rests. In the same way I talked about this feeling of inertia in Color, this song is doing the same thing, and it's a trend I'm noticing in a lot of music, is there is no pause between chorus to verse, and then back into the chorus, and then another verse, and then bridge. And yes, in the right kind of song, that can be a cool feature, but I don't think it's working here. There's no moment to rest and really appreciate what I just heard, to just savor the craftsmanship of the song. It feels like the song is insecure about itself, so it's just moving fast enough that you won't notice. This song is just locomotive chugging ahead on a straight line track, and its whole purpose is to get from A to B and not to savor the journey of the music and his voice. And it's lackluster. Again, I am extra disappointed because it has a lot of potential to be a song I could love. But unfortunately, I'm giving this a 3 out of 10. That's so sad. DoHee, Goodbye Answer. So again, I feel like I'm talking a lot about instruments this month, but that's really what I was paying attention to when I did this round of reviews. The instruments for this song are really nice, and I think her voice is stunning. The build into the bridge of this song is beautiful. However, it's not really my style of music, and as such, I'm likely not going to listen to this one again. And I think that's an important factor when my rankings are how much I like the song. So this one's gonna get a 5 out of 10. It's pretty, and that's the bulk of what I have to say. Su Jeong, Walk the Moon. This is a very strange song to me because I know I watched it right when it came out. I had just finished watching Queendom Season 1 for the first time, so I was really excited to see a Lovelyz member doing a solo debut. And then I watched this video again not too long after, about a month after has been my standard. And I came to watch it for the review, and I completely forgot everything about this song, and I cannot articulate why, because I think she sounds good. I think the instruments are really great. The outro has an electric guitar, and that's fantastic. I don't think she needed the rap. This song doesn't really suit the rap in my opinion, and I'm not into the shoutlet ad-libs. Those aren't adding anything for me. I think the best part of the song is when she just sings. Aesthetically, I think the video is really pretty as well. She rocks every outfit in the video. It all looks great. But the song, IDK, man. something isn't hitting quite right. Something makes this track forgettable, and even though it has all elements that I say I enjoy, there's also no wow factor. And I wish I could tell you why I think that, but I can't quite figure it out. So 6 out of 10. Miyeon, Drive. When this song first dropped, I don't remember having any super strong feelings about it, and when I reviewed this, I stand by that. I think it's nice to listen to. I wouldn't ever skip this song if it came on, but I'm also never craving listening to this song. I know Miyeon and Idol are super popular, so that kind of feels like a hot take to say that this song is just lukewarm. It reminds me a lot of Sorn's debut, the song Run, and quite honestly, I confuse the two regularly. This is another song that needs more rests written into it. It's moving too fast. I really want to bask in it and bask in her voice. In terms of the video, though, I do have some opinions. I love how she looks. I love how expensive she looks, and it's a fantastic fashion for her. But she also just looks passive. She's just standing and singing. She barely moves, save for a couple of shots where she's walking forward now and again or putting her hands in the air. And I feel like the point of this video is just for me to stare at her, and I do not like that because it feels like she's just a Barbie doll and meant to be looked at. She feels really passive. You feel? I don't know. It's hitting me weird. I want her to have more agency. Anyway, though, song is a 6 out of 10 for me. Busters, Futt. So this is a re-debut, all new members, same name. And this song is really cute. It's another bubbly one. It's very fun. It's obviously a low-budget video, but I think the song makes up for it. It's catchy and it's fresh. Everything happening on screen is comparable to what happens in a higher budget video. You can just tell they had less money going into it. But the choreo I think is super cute, and I really like this song. I recommend it, especially if you're a Nugu stan who's been missing Busters. They're back. Kinda, sorta, mostly. But the song is good. 8 out of 10. Welcome, welcome. We've reached the end of the month, so it is now time for the month recap segment. This is one of my favorites because I love condensing things into statistics. I think it's very fun. If only I had this much energy for statistics during school. But anyway, we reviewed 12 debuts in total this month, and 3 of them were girl groups. YOUNITE, Miyeon, and Busters. And there was only 1 boy group this month, YOUNITE. We had 8 soloists, so Hyerim, Haju, Mimi, Sanghyun, BOUN, DoHee, Miyeon, and Su Jeong. The most viewed video was probably without a doubt Miyeon's Drive. She is wildly popular. And the lowest viewed video was Sanghyun, with less than 400 views when I watched it, which is just such a wild concept to me. In comparison to all of these other videos, that's so low. If I reached that number of views, I'd be really happy, but like, for a K-pop artist, that's nothing. Anyway, I'm really in a tangent mood tonight. Sorry, y'all. It's late right now. But anyway, the highest ranked song was actually a 3-way tie this month. So it was between Hyerim, Busters, and YOUNITE. And BOUN was my lowest ranked song of the month. And for our final stat for the month, we have average ranking, and it was nice and even this month. It was a perfect 6. And that's it. That's it for the month. I made the March video really, really fast, and then I totally dragged my feet in making this one. I really can't say why. It just went slow and I got busy. I was like really into it for like 2 days, and I thought that'd be enough to just like pound it out in 2 days, and then it sat in my computer for weeks. So here's hoping that the next month goes faster. I am excited about May debuts, so hopefully life is good. You, dear viewer, it's going to make absolutely no difference to you, because if I do this right, and I'm really hoping I do, if you're watching this, it means I did it right. Woohoo! Well, I'll have a little toast to that. All 12 of these videos are going to be up and ready to go within days of one another. We're going to find out. I hope someone else finds out, and that these again, not just sitting in my computer. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say for this outro, so I hope you're doing good, and I hope you have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever and whenever you are. My fellow K-pops and cosmic bodies, that's all I've got for you. May our paths cross again on a fair summer's eve. I'll be waiting. Peace!